Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sue Metz. I'm the president of New Jersey Choral Consortium, and I'm really happy to welcome all of you to this meeting. The business meeting, I promise you, will be very short, and then we will go into our presentation. I'm going to share my screen. Host disabled participant screen sharing. Jeremy?
Ah,
Okay, in a minute, I will share my screen simply for the purpose of showing you the agenda. I'm the host now. How about that? Okay. So, just for informational purposes, this will be the agenda, and we expect to get items 1 through 5 over with, and then go to the good part, which will be item 6, our workshop. So I would like to introduce the current members of our board. I'm Sue Metz. I'm the president. Marina Alexander is our vice president. She's waving. I don't know if you can see her, but she's waving. Jeremy Lees is our treasurer and our Zoom mastermind. Ruth Anderman is our secretary. There's Ruth. Barbara Sanderman is a long-standing member at large. Eric Schwartz is a member at large who has been a great source of IT and website assistance. And Elizabeth Verderosa has been a member at large for a long time and has been heading up our membership committee. We have an interesting committee structure in which each committee has one person on it. We're a very small group. We all either sing in or direct choirs in New Jersey. We're all volunteers, and we're all very happy that you are here. We have a formal process for electing the members of the board. Each member of the board serves for 2-year terms, and we kind of, try to stagger them. If anyone would like to be on the board, we would love to have you. If anyone would like to help us out in other ways, even without being on the board, we would love to have you. The formality of the election process is that the board members vote for the board members. The members who are present, who are not board members, don't actually vote, but they observe the votes. That's the way the bylaws are written, so that's the formality that we go through. So you don't have to vote, you don't have to worry. And because both the president and the vice president are nominees for re-election, the election will be conducted by the secretary, who is Ruth Anderman. So I will metaphorically pass the gavel or the unmute to Ruth.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. We have the slate is for our president and vice president. The slate would be Sue Metz for president and Marina Alexander for vice president. They are re-upping, bless their hearts. So for the board, we would like you to vote on this. All those in favor, please raise your hand. Do you want a vocal, Sue?
Whatever works for you.
I don't see everyone on my screen because I have it split. So I hope everyone, is there anyone in the board that is against this? I don't hear any nays, so that will be our slate, and they're elected hereby. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruth.
Okay.
Okay. And I will stop sharing my screen for a moment and then share something else. So, very quickly, I will share the President's report. So we'll go through this quite quickly. But we are now at a point of having 46 choruses as organizational members, and we even have one individual who does not sing in a chorus in New Jersey, but is pals with many people who sing in New Jersey, and that is an option that some people are interested in. And in case you don't know, if your chorus is a member, then everybody in your chorus is a member automatically. And it's a good deal, you know, because it's $25 for your chorus for the first year, and then it's $50 after that. And whether your chorus has 10 people in it or 100 people, they're all members. Even your board, if they don't sing, or the, you know, the parents of the children or whatever. We have 3 new members that have joined us recently. Bloomfield Choral Consortium, Art Foundation, and Greater Philadelphia Choral Society, which even is an out-of-state chorus, but they're so close to New Jersey that they sing and rehearse in New Jersey. So we're happy to have them. And we were able to function during the pandemic by switching to virtual. So we had a virtual annual meeting about a year ago. We had a virtual workshop about how to run a virtual fundraising auction, and both of those presentations were recorded, and you can view the recordings on our website anytime you wish. We attempted to have a big sing in person, but of course the pandemic made that impossible. We hope that that is something that we can reschedule in the future. And in the spring, we hope to be able to offer some workshops, either online or in person, depending. And our Vice President, Marina Alexander, who is our programming guru extraordinaire, will tell you about some ideas we have for that. And we'd like to know, you know, what you think of these ideas and what other ideas you might have. So you can put ideas in the chat, you can email us, you can post a message on Chorus Connection, whatever works for you. Okay, Marina? Can you unmute and then, yep.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Sue. We are very much hoping to get back to having live events finally. You might, some of you might know that we were hoping to have a big return to singing this past August, where we were going to celebrate finally Beethoven's birthday, and also some works by Haydn, and the circumstances didn't allow for it. So in the past, we had been offering in June the big New Jersey Open Sing. And so what we're hoping to do is to create that same event this coming June, where we can all finally get together and do some real singing and have some guest conductors to lead us, and just come together strong and singing with great gusto. Obviously, there are events that we want to hold that are events for singing and the voice and performance. But we've also in the past offered quite a number of topics that are of help to organizations, and that of course is a parallel part of our mission. And so it's been a long time since we've done things like offering what's the latest with social media, for example. We've been thinking about something like that. Always, of course, fundraising is an issue for us all, and that is always a very important thing to revisit. We have also in the past offered things that help with board development, and creating a strong board is obviously a key very much to the success of any organization. And so there are also a number of other ancillary types of events in terms of vocal development, things like body mapping, and we've done eurythmics and such. All of these things help us both to be better singers and to have stronger organizations. So as we're going forward, the board of the consortium will be meeting in the next couple of weeks. We will be open to any suggestions that you have. You can email us from the website if you have something that you really know will be valuable to you. I'd like to hear about it, please. And if any of the suggestions that I just made resonate with you, I'd be happy to have you chime in on maybe focusing any of those suggestions in some way. So please know we are hoping very much to get back to live. Doing these virtual events has been very productive, actually, and a meeting like this has definitely been facilitated by being able to do it on Zoom. But there are certain things that I think, all have learned you can't do better live. And so let's see if we can get together finally and make some music and share ideas and indeed make each other more strong and productive. Okay? Sue?
Very good. Thank you, Marina. And I just want to add to that we are always interested in finding locations for an in-person workshop. We have a few that we've used a couple of times. The basic criteria is that it's a cheap rental, that it's easily accessible, centrally located for people to get to, and that it is fully handicap accessible, which some old buildings are not, and that it is heated in the winter and air conditioned in the summer, which some older buildings are not, and that there's free parking. And all of these issues have come up when we actually looked at particular locations. So if you know of any that meet our criteria, please do pass them on. Good acoustics are an added extra benefit for an open sing, and a piano is even better. Okay, I would like to point out that we have an e-newsletter, which many of you probably have received. It has occurred to me that the only people who get the newsletter are the people that signed up for the newsletter. But there are a whole lot more people in your choruses. So it would be very helpful if someone who is representing your chorus could pass that on to others in your chorus. And this is done in different ways by different choruses. Some can do it by forwarding to an email group. Some can do it by posting a link on a website, or some sort of bulletin board. Some would like to have a copy of it in PDF that they can send as an attachment. If any of those appeal to you and will work for you, and if there's any way that I can help facilitate that, please let me know. If you would like to be the recipient of a PDF, I'll look for a way to put a PDF somewhere where anybody can get it. And if you have other thoughts or other ideas, you can put them into the chat, or you can email president@njchoralconsortium.org to help us inform more people. We will be sending out renewal notices for dues very shortly. Our dues are paid on a calendar year, not the same as the season that most of us do. So your memberships for 2021 have now expired, and we hope that all of you will renew for 2022. And that's one membership, per chorus. So whoever is the money person at your chorus is going to be the recipient of that email coming, coming within the next day or two. And if you know other choruses that might like to join us, we would be happy to have them. The first year for a chorus that is new to us is $25, which is really cheap if you ask me. And they can join online. They can join by check. We will be happy to, to have new members at any time. We will also be happy to have new volunteers at any time. There's only 7 of us on the board. We all work, either paid or unpaid, for our choruses, just like you. We are all busy people. Some of us have jobs, some of us are retired, but we're all, squeezing this in our alleged spare time. So we know that time is short. So if you think you might be interested, but you don't have a lot of time on your hands, that's okay. Maybe you could give us 2 hours, to take registration at a sing. Maybe you could, give us 5 minutes every other day on Facebook. We don't ask a great deal, but we would be happy to take any offers we can get. So please let us know. And if you have thoughts, questions, problems, ideas, please communicate with us. Send us an email, president@njchoralconsortium.org. Put something in the chat, or just let us know what is on your mind. And I'm just looking at some of the things in the chat. Yes, we do have a list of all members on the NJCC website. It is on the page that says membership, as Eric shows you. And I see that we have a church suggested by Ann Matlack, and someone has suggested that we put a list of our venue criteria and make that available to people that could help us find a venue. That is a super idea, and I will make a note of that. Okay, and that is the conclusion of the President's report. So I am going to stop sharing the President's report, and instead I am going to share I think no, that's the wrong thing. The other thing. Never mind. I just leave it to Jeremy, because the next thing is the Treasurer's report. So Jeremy, you're on.
Okay. So I'm playing host, and I will share. I want to turn on sharing. That would be a helpful thing. And I want to share this. Share. So here's the Treasurer's report for fiscal year 2021. We had a balance forward of $6,611.87. Receipts were primarily membership dues this year, or this past year, for $1,950, with grant writing workshop registrations of $120. Expenditures were, the primary one was for Charlotte's Web development to create our terrific website. We had PayPal fees of $75, and then we had honoraria sent to for the grant writing workshop and other business stuff. All of that is there. So we have our total expenses of $2,104.42, with leaving us with a balance of $6,500.77 or $6,577.45. I can send this out if you would like to have it, or we could post it on the website if you're interested. If you're not, that's fine too. You understand. So that any questions about that?
Jeremy, was the recipient Jamie or James Green rather than Joanne? Or
You're right. Sorry.
Yeah, and it was
Okay.
not grant writing. It was online auctions,
Online auctions. So I will correct that.
both the registrations and the honoraria.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
As you can see, we run on a pretty lean budget here.
one other question. So I think the PayPal fees were probably included the refunds for the grant writing workshop registrations for those who requested them. Is that correct?
Well, I think it's actually doesn't refer to the grant writing. It refers to
The
the online auction.
online auction. Those
Okay.
fees, every transaction we do
Mhm.
over $15, we incur a fee.
Right. But I know
And
we
the
had a
fees
couple.
went up this past year,
Really?
mid-year.
Yeah. Yeah, we had and I thought we had a couple of refunds for that
We did.
workshop.
Yep.
Okay.
Anyway, we don't need to
Okay.
get into the weeds. But in case you're wondering where these thousands of dollars come from, they come from two places: dues and workshop registration fees. Whenever possible, we charge 0 workshop registration fees. And we're now at the enviable point where we have money in the bank, so we are able to run workshops at no cost. It also helps that we're not paying any site rental. When we charge a fee, our aim is to break even, and most of the time we have succeeded in doing that. So
Okay.
we do need your dues, because we have money in the bank, but we also have events that we hope to run, and we have some operational expenses, mainly to the website and post office and that kind of thing. So when those renewal email notices come, we really hope you will pay your dues. And if any computer trouble arises or other kinds of weirdnesses related to dues, Jeremy is the man to contact. Jeremy is our treasurer. Treasurer at njchoralconsortium.org. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else related to treasurer?
I do want to show the budget that we've set up. Okay, here's our budget for this year. Memberships, I'm projecting $2,000. We were reasonably close to that last year. I think we'll make that this year. Event admissions, 400. I'm keeping it. I decreased all these amounts because of COVID. So if we can have an event and get $600 or $400 admission, that would be great. And you see below event honoraria, space rental for events, and then our corporate expenses, tax filing, and administrative expenses. So, any questions on that?
Okay, I think this qualifies as running on a shoestring. And as I hoped, we concluded the business portion of the meeting within half an hour. And if anyone has anything business related that they would like to talk about, now is your chance.
So,
yes.
Sue, did you want to mention briefly the Chorus Connection portal?
Yes, we do have a membership portal that is through something called Chorus Connection, and anyone who is connected with a member chorus can be on the portal. The main purpose of the portal is that is where you post your concerts and anything else that you would like New Jersey Choral Consortium to publicize on your behalf. And in the magic world of computers, what gets posted on the calendar on the membership portal automatically shows up on the calendar on the New Jersey Choral Consortium website. The portal calendar is only seen by the in-group, but the website calendar is seen, we hope, by the entire world. So that is your destination, but that is not your route. Your route is Chorus Connection. And I am pretty sure that every chorus that is a consortium member has at least one person who is on the portal and has an account. Occasionally that person has forgotten or doesn't know what to do with it, and if that happens, please reach out to us and we will help you. And you can also post auditions, you can post open sings, you can post seminars, workshops, competitions, any kind of events that your chorus is running. And you can also post on the bulletin board, where you can post announcements if your chorus won an award, if your chorus is running a competition for composers or for student scholarships, if your chorus has a job opening, if your chorus is looking for someone to hire, if your chorus is looking for something, a particular piece of music, a particular piece of equipment, if you're getting rid of stuff that's been hanging around in the library forever, it's a way to communicate with each other. So we encourage you to use that, and we will be happy to help you. Not everyone in the chorus needs to be on the portal, just, a couple of people who are going to do the actual chore of posting. And we have also put some resources and information for chorus management onto the portal. And if you have other ideas for how that could be helpful to you, please let us know. Okay, any other thoughts?